his speech titled Roast Toast. Take it away, Craig. Woo!
When Ryan was young, I asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up. He said, a sportsman. So of course, we gave him the nickname, Sporto. When Ryan was 3 years old, I was teaching him how to catch the ball. I threw him a Nerf ball, and it just went right through his arms. So I said to Ryan, keep your eye on the ball. He picked up that Nerf ball and put it right up to his eye. When Ryan was 8 years old, we were riding bikes on a dirt trail, and there was a sharp right turn just before this bush. I went around the turn and waited a couple minutes for Ryan to catch up. When he didn't, I went back and he had launched himself into that bush. When Ryan was introduced to soccer, that became his true passion in life. He loved soccer, he was devoted to soccer, and he practiced all the time. He played club soccer, he played school soccer, and after soccer practice, he would come home and run back and forth in the backyard doing wind sprints, and then he would juggle the ball. In high school, there was an amazing running coach that noticed Ryan's work ethic, his training ethic, and also his running ability. And he invited Ryan to run cross-country meets and track meets, you know, whenever it didn't conflict with his soccer practice or soccer games. And he found that he could win these meets. So Ryan's junior and senior year in high school, he was a runner. And he worked harder, meaning that he ran more miles than any of the other student runners. And he excelled at it. So much so that Harvard noticed and recruited him as a runner for their university team. After college, I had the opportunity to run 2 marathons with Ryan. The first one, Walt Disney World Marathon, didn't count because Ryan left his timing chip in his shoe bag and didn't get an official time for the race. The second marathon, Big Sur in California, was a beautiful race along the coast. We both battled the wind as we ran, and we both did very well. When I finished the race, Ryan was waiting for me at the finish line. And as my consciousness slowly came around, I had a question for him. I said, well, how long have you been waiting for me? And he said, 45 minutes. And then as I slowly became more conscious, I had a second question. I said, well, what was your time? He said, 2 hours and 32 minutes. And finally, the most important question popped into my head. Well, what place did you come in? And Ryan said, first place. More recently, Ryan has taken up another sport, golf. And perhaps he chose that sport because it's another sport where you don't have to catch the ball. And for a while, I was able to play golf with Ryan on the weekends, occasionally, until a year and a half ago, when his passion of all passions, this young, lovely lady, Courtney, showed up in his life. Now it's all about Courtney. Courtney, Courtney, Courtney. And I'm so excited to see them so happy together. And I'm very grateful that I got to meet Courtney's parents. Golf can wait for another day. A toast to Ryan and Courtney and their happiness in the future.